scared them into place? Yeah, chuckle. I still remember the goofy look on that face you pulled to scare him. My face? You should have seen his. I felt so good after that. As Asher, as Ava and Asher chatted together, some large furs and suits came over, led by a tiger. It's always a tiger running the place, isn't it? I mean, it makes sense. It's sort of like the apex predator in his area. It's always a tiger. Okay, I was expecting him in a big bulky black suit, but okay, yeah, I'm digging this. Ferocious tiger. Ah, you must be Ava. I've heard so much about you. All sorts of interesting things. What an inspiration you are to the small people everywhere. The tiger scoffs and laughs, each laugh sending out a roar from his thick neck. And do let me know how that works out for you. I'm sure you'll get what you want from the bean counters and the big boss man. Try not to cry too much, but don't worry. I'll be here for a shoulder for you to cry on. Cadlavera? Asshole. The two friends and the tigers laugh, walk off with their hands in their pockets chatting. Screw 'em, let's go to the lounge and relax. I think I ate too much. I'm feeling pretty bloated. Sure, I brought some papers with me to go over and get ready for the meeting. As you go to leave the cafeteria with Ava and Asher, the tiger and his friends block the exit. Ah, how annoying. Let's see what happens. Oh, you want to get past? Sure. Just wait here a moment till I'm done chatting. This is violating Rule 78 in the staff handbook on misconduct. Look at this small feline. How could such a small cow with no stripes make it into prey produce? Show them to the dogs, I say. Let us pass, Koju. We're tired and we're not playing around anymore. The tiger doesn't move, but Ava simply pushes past him, knocking to the side as he laughs. Ava and Asher exit to the cafeteria, flopping down on the red sofas and relax. Ava immediately starts shifting through paperwork. I brought my ace in the hole today, the big book of do's and don'ts, 2008 issue of the handbook from the EC himself. Look at this, paragraph 4, section 2C. Oh, okay. Staff must be given at least 3 warnings before dismissal. Depends on if they play by the rules, Asher. It'd be a shameful sight if even a sales consultant like myself would have to remind the top brass of their jobs. Nice. The tension is becoming unbearable. Something big was coming. Hmm. 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 I want to come for Ava. You sit next to Ava and put your hands on her arm and gently explain it'll be okay. Thanks. Deep down I know it's going to be okay. I just don't know how I'd be able to figure myself if I didn't manage to get through. Claire loved her job. She's my best friend. Asher looks like he's going to chomp someone up. At least that's cheering me up. Your appointment is in the Ruby Sanctum boardroom in 5 minutes. Please make your way to the 11th floor via the lifts provided. I guess this is it, huh? Whatever happens, you two, thank you both for coming on such short notice. I'll remember this. Hey, back into the room with the smiling plants. Good to see you again. You follow them into the lifts. They stay silent. The sounds around them seem to roar from dead silence. Oh, baby. Oh. Let my people go. That's probably copyrighted, but we'll come to that bridge if we need to. Please take a seat. The room was dimly lit with nothing in it but the tables and chairs, and the people sitting around a large screen that loomed over us all. Oh my god, look at the state of this guy. Okay, I don't mean that in a bad way, just that bib is funny. You came here to appeal Claire's dismissal, is that correct, Ava? Correct. And you're aware head office being the governing body that has the final say in all matters to do with the company and its policies. That is how it's always been. Then you should have known better to come here in the first place. We don't have time to deal with you and your personal transgressions towards the company. I think we can call this meeting over. Ah, no, you don't. Come on. Ava signed a verbal contract under section paragraph 8, 3A, blah blah blah. But I didn't even get to say. Furthermore, we'll be assigning a new store manager to the Angsty Lane branch of Prey Produce. Under Article 10, Paragraph 1C, employee disagreements will complex. Oh, come on, man. If that's all, then we'll be going. This is disgusting. How am I supposed to... Hold it. Hold it! Sure. Are we all reading from the same book? The Prey Produce Handbook? Of course, we wrote it. Strange then. As the writers of the handbook, then you should be aware that under Section 2, Paragraph 9D, managers must always get a say in the matters, and I don't think Ava's had much of a say. When we wrote that, we wrote it in reference to us. It just says managers here, and Ava's the manager. Section 11 says failing to adhere to the rules stating will result in dismissal. All of the executives at the table bustle with a series of murmurs and groans. Haha, got you by the toe. Very well, we will show you why our judgments are sound. We best make this count. Thanks, Asher. I won't waste this opportunity. Enough talks. Three strikes and you're out. I trust you have your own handbook in hand, and we will tell you on the basis we are allowed to sack employees. Alright, we gotta look out for any inconsistencies of what they say in the handbook says. We need to use everything we got. We just check these just like we always have, with shift and study what they say carefully and read the handbook. If you find an inconsistency or something that contradicts them, we will say object. If you see nothing, then move on and allow. Enough. Let's begin this Ace Attorney minigame. Anyone threatening our customers will be punished with dismissal. No questions asked. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. They may be wrong, but the no questions thing, no. Oh, hello. This is a funny looking creature. Retail workers must follow all rules and guidelines set out by the governing body of the executives. Oh boy. I'm gonna screw this up. I don't have the baseline intelligence for this. Object. Hold it. I can't see a hold this one. Claire assaulted a customer who may have posed a threat but dealt with it completely incorrectly. Oh man, I'm screwing this up so badly, I don't even know. Claire assaulted a customer who may have posed a threat but dealt with it completely incorrectly. Object. Ah. Any complaints must be taken via telephone or email and never be brought to head office directly. It's highly disrespectful to your superiors to come up here and try and sully our name. See, it's like a double negative. I don't have that kind of thought. I don't know. I don't know. We're screwing this up so badly. The staff that comes to head office must come alone and not be accompanied by pathetic groupies such as this cat and whatever that is. See, it's screwing me up because it feels like a sort of double negative. Like, don't not do nothing. Ah, I'm confused. I don't know, object. I feel like I'm screwing every single one of these up. All of your arguments are invalid because we have decided you are so. You are just worker ants, you can't do this. Ah, no, fuck you, object. That one writes itself. That's no use, we got too many. It feels so double negatively. Okay, yeah, we fucked that up. Oh, cool, let's just reset really quick. Okay, first two is allow. 3 allow. Okay, allow. Okay, last time we allowed it. Okay, now. Object. Okay, this one's definitely holding. Okay. We'll get it right this time. Anyone training our customers will be punished with dismissal, no questions asked. Allow it. Maybe wrong with the no questions thing though. Retail workers must follow all rules. Yeah, allow. Again, I don't think you can argue with this one, it's pretty clear cut. Clear assault to the customer who may pose a threat, but dealt with it completely incorrectly. Allow. I hate to say this, but we can't push that past that one. It says so. Any complaints must be taken via phone or email, must never be brought to head office directly. It's highly disrespectful to your superiors to come up here and try and steal your name. Ah, no, that was supposed to be hold it. The staff that came to the head office must come alone. No, we're here. Object. Ah. Must not challenge us on our own rules. Rookie, are we reading from the same book? Suddenly the room falls silent as you hear a guitar in the distance growing closer. My name is Sing Gator. I am the writer and editor of this rulebook, and I hereby wrote this now. Ava, Clara, Asher, and your little friend must be excelled from their jobs of prey produce and all the activities from now. Well, we have no option. Screw you. You can't do this. I just did, sweet geeks. I mean, we don't need to waste time with these trivial small matters. It's just business. You get with it or get out. What's wrong, pussycat? Cat got your tongue? Grow up, all of you. We're running a company here, not a daycare. You'll get what you're given. Oh, right. This is supposed to be the big part of your case, where you make a big breakthrough, right? Oh, go ahead, amuse me. I'll even give you the options again. Allowed. Oh, how about this? When you beat them, you win the game. Complete. You win the game! Congratulations! Haha, look how futile it is. When all of you are out of options. This is how it should be. We should be giving you the options. We control your lives through work because you're too stupid to do it yourselves. What would you even do with more money? Such a waste. You are a waste. Ava was on the verge of tears, and Asher's turned away, hiding his face. Okay, maybe I was a little harsh, but come on, get out of here, kids. Yourself, Ava, and Asher make your way back to the lift, through the doors, hanging your heads in shame. Such a dirty pup. Someone should have cleaned that Voldemort of yours a while ago. It's gonna be the cool guy, isn't it? Yeah! Duff creaks his neck and pushes his back with one paw as he enters casually. Ava and Asher's face seem to light up in surprise, seeing him in the building. Duff, how did you... Well, I'll be... Now what was this about? Some rule you're imposing on us? I suppose you're supposed to be the knight in shining armor, ready to save the day? How comical. You got a little tag team going on, huh? I'm sorry to say this, but you've already lost. Lost. L-O-S-T. Lost. Ooh, big tough man giving you the silent treatment. Now how about I rustle up one of those choice options again that would make you feel... Duff snarls his large maw in frustration and gets the book from his pocket, the same one you were studying from. What are you doing? Yes, I suppose that's an outdated copy now with the new rules. You can't do anything. Sigh. I can't deal with your shit now, little man. Duff flicks a couple of pages through the book and displays the page. Haha. But no, wait, that is... New rules made to the book have a probation period of a week, during which these rules must be decided and discussed by prey produce executives. So why don't you just be quiet and let adults talk, huh? The entire room goes silent. Well, there's still the issue of, no, there's nothing more you can say. We've cut down everything you've thrown at us. Well, we've not heard from the boss's side. He will put you in your place. Are you sure? We're not supposed to disturb him with calls unless it's an emergency. This isn't an emergency? One of the suits at the table pushes a device underneath the table as the screen flicks on above. What is it? The voice over the screen was heard booming around the room, but it was distorted, protecting the speaker's identity. Well, sir, we need your permission to exile these workers from our headquarters. They're causing a nuisance and going against our teachings. Have them stay there. I'll bring security. You are foolish for allowing this meeting in the first place. We don't have time to talk in heart-to-heart, lovey-dovey discussions with all our employees. Well, if you don't have time to speak with your employees, Then maybe spend the time and pay them properly at least. Oh, how dare you speak to our boss like that? We'll have you taken to court for this. Just fucking eat him. Just eat him already. You have no idea how much trouble you are in for disrespect. You will not sully the founder's name. You don't turn your nose up to us and act high and mighty. We'll teach you your place. Just eat him already. If you continue this tirade of abuse towards our boss, we will fight back with fury and cut you into pieces. We are Alpha, and silence. The loud-mouthed suit, torrent of verbal abuse, comes to a sudden halt as he sinks down in his chair and lets out a cowardly groan. Ava? Yes. Manager of Prey Produce Store down in Angsty Lane. Ava? Huh? The screen turns off suddenly, leaving the room once again deadly silent as a large wooden door in the corner of the room opens up. Out comes a male snake, adorned with large diamond markings similar to Ava. He has a very intimidating presence about him. Dad? Eli? What are you? Ava looks directly at the face of the large male snake that entered the room. Despite the male's intimidating appearance, he himself was frozen and speechless. What are you doing here? You told me you worked. You're the founder of Prey Produce? Okay, I'm gonna be brutally honest. I was really expecting, like, the Wizard of Oz moment here with this screen. I was expecting the big boss to be like a mouse. Or like a tiny, like a micro, or just someone that would be like instantly eaten, but yet they're the mastermind behind it all. Ava's dad bows his head, nodding slowly, about the only part of his body that would move at the moment. Dad, how could you do any of this? You have these horrible people in power. Me and my staff barely get paid any money. And I'm losing friends in my workplace because they're sacking loyal employees. What's wrong with you? How could you do any of this? The dad sighs heavily and places his hand on the large table in the middle of the room. Oh ho. It's not as simple as that. I had my reasons. What possible reason could you have to do all these horrible things? Money. And that's acceptable? No. It's the reason why I did it, Ava. You'd have to understand, our family was always poor. Your mother and I were on the streets. I do all this for you, for our family, so we can live the rest of our lives in comfort and luxury we deserve. Why do we deserve it? If you're exploiting your employees, you're no better than those people who do this, who would beat us on the streets. We don't deserve it more than any other family. What good are all these riches if the way you got it hurting others and making the world around you a worse place? I'm making the world around us, Ava, a better place. The world around us cannot be a better place. Not with all the money in the world, not when my friends suffer. Then I'll give your friends the money and jobs they need and make their lives better as well. Don't you see yet, Dad? Your actions don't just affect me and my friends. It runs down through everything and everyone. Your motivations are pure, sure, but the ends doesn't justify the means. You need to look around yourself. How can you stand there and tell me what you're doing is good? What more do you want from me? I've I've offered everything I have to give. I want you to behave like a decent, cold-blooded being and act like an adult and treat others you'd like. Oh, sorry. I want you to behave like a decent, cold-blooded being and act like an adult and treat others as you'd like to be treated. Elementary stuff. I had no idea, my dad, how ignorant you are. All you have to do is pay your staff a fair wage, just like your little groupies here. Is it so hard in that thick skull of yours, father, just to give people the work for a decent wage that they can live on? Ava's dad goes silent, shocked at Ava's outburst, and rubs his head before turning it back. Fine, that's it, Ava. You did it. It's not really how. If that's how you really feel, I'll step down. I had no idea you felt that way. I'm not entirely sure how you developed that way of thinking. These years in your position have been so stressful, it messes with your head. It's hard. What are you saying? Oh? Go ahead, Ava. Go ahead and show me what it means to be a good person. Because somewhere along the line, I've gotten lost. I now step down from the position of CEO of Prey Produce. My daughter, Ava, is now the CEO effective immediately. Anyone that disputes this ruling and disagrees is free to leave right now. I'm sorry, Ava, that I hurt your friends, that I hurt you. Why did you just outright give me your company? There are better ways of doing this. Everything I was doing was for you and your mother. There's nothing left for me in this company if what I was doing was hurting you. There's no other way I could continue knowing how you feel. I don't know what to say. I feel like a jerk. You wouldn't come all this way to see me here for what if I wasn't the biggest jerk. You don't have to say anything. It's me that needs to be sorry to you and everybody. Sorry, I need to get out of here. I need time. If you'll excuse me. Ellie walks through the door, leaving you and the rest of the room. Eva seems a little lost for words. Hold her snake hand. Eva wakes up from the daze and turns to you slowly. I guess you're the boss now, huh? That's one way to get a promotion. I feel weird. I don't know what to tell Claire. Oh, Claire's here. Yeah, dude. How about explaining everything? Claire, I only found out like thanks to Andy. You went and did all this for me. You could have gotten yourself into serious trouble, Ava. Thank you. I care about you a lot, Claire. Well, I'm not letting you out of my sights again, Ava. I guess that means you'll be bunking me here then. Thank you for everything, Duff. You really saved us back there. It was nothing. Well, your first order of... What will be your first order of business? Oh, that's an easy one. Oh, oh, it's that sweet time. Ava's shocked expression turns into a hungry grin as she looks at the suits around the table. I think I'll treat myself to a congratulatory lunch. The entire room goes silent as Ava, Asher, and Duff turn around hungrily at the executives. They all deserve it. Nice. Ha. You know what that reminds me of? At the end of the AIM Oddworlds games where you're like, helping slaves escape, you get this really satisfying moment at the end of the game where if you helped enough escape, you get a superpower that lets you basically kill everything on screen. And all the most important business board directives are all meeting in this one final room that you kind of just drop into. And you get to use this super cool power to basically annihilate every single one of them and disarm all the bombs in the room. And it's like a great reward for all the hard work. That's what that reminds me of there. Say, with me working here and with Claire now, how would you like to take the reins on back at my old store? Day 8. Months pass by and in March, Ava is finally to implement all her changes to the company. With her changes, you're able to spend little time in the office and all the managers are required to help and work as they were as if they were sales consultants. Days are shorter and more pay is given to the workers. Managers and staff alike work in tandem to run the store with little room for egotism and authority. You feel the wealth of a peaceful atmosphere with little stress wash over you. Just sitting in your office working on paperwork seems less of a chore and more of a duty, knowing the head of the company cares about you. Oh hey, you're on the road to clean the toilet this time round. Also, challenge for open R6. Asher walks past you, taking the mop and bucket in the corner of your taking the mop and bucket in the corner of your office before exiting the room. You pick yourself up from your office chair and make your way to the bathroom. You walk into the bathroom and it seems oddly quiet. Mash the buttons to get working cleaning. Oop. What buttons am I supposed to mash? Okay, left and right then, I guess. You finish one of the doors. One of the... You finish one of the toilets, but one of the doors is moving. Investigate. You decide to investigate. Hello? Gotcha. Oh, come on. Simon gives you a little time to react. In you go. Come on. Really? Attacking someone in the toilet that's so low. Simon definitely stuffs you into her maw and starts gulping you down fast and efficient. Her throat walls walk over your head, pulling you down, and soon your shoulders and the rest of your body follow suit. Her hot tongue and warm lips over your maw provide an easy passage for you to simply slide into her deceptively large gut. Her hot tongue and warm lips of her maw provided an easy passage for you to simply slide into her oh, okay. I think that appeared twice. I was away for so long, I still hadn't congratulated you properly on getting your new job. So I get the new role as manager and you eat me. How fun. But I suppose that's the way things go in our world, huh? Simon softly rocks her stomach up and down and lets out a satisfied mumble. Simon gets carried away, already soaking you up in her stomach juices. She squeezes and squashes more, showing more love before clenching her teeth as you struggle as best you can. You find the stomach gradually starts to squeeze you down to slap. Her gut enjoys the manager meal. Oh, nice. You've really done it this time. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? I can explain. Right, let's get this over with. Okay, we're gonna reload back to that place because that felt like a bit of a suddenly out of nowhere kind of game over. Now, where are we? Yeah, clean the hell out of those toilets. Yeah. You finished one of the toilets, but one of the doors is moving. Leave it. You finished cleaning the toilets, feeling accomplished, even if it was a less than glamorous job. Oh, great. I'm not going to get eaten for investigating a sound, but now this dude's probably going to try and eat me. Behind you hear footsteps. There was Spike, looking around. It was a great idea organizing that staff picnic. I heard Ava and Clara are going to join us as well. It'll be nice to see them again. I wonder if I can still get on Ava's nerves. You should, close the store half an hour earlier so we can get ready. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see what happens. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. I'll catch you at the picnic, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. There's no need to close the store. I'll be working a bit earlier today. Now, if you'll excuse me, yourself and Spike leave the toilets. You inspect the shop floor momentarily to make sure everything is in order. Yandy approaches you and gives you a wave. Hey, you heard about the picnic? Claire and Ava are going to be there. You okay to travel? I don't think the train goes there. Can I go with you? Of course you can. You didn't even need to ask. Aww. So, you're not leaving this place without getting into my car. Anyway, I gotta do my rounds. You still got an hour until you're mine. Yandy takes off down the aisle, now in a spring in her step. You suddenly remember you need to print off some paperwork application forms to fill in the gap now that Ava and Claire work at head office. You find it tempting to not do such a boring task in the first place. True. Going to the stockroom will require you to be wearing headphones. That sounds like I need to... Where's the button? Ah, come on, I wanted to save. You decide not to go to the stockroom and instead walk around the shop floor. The hour eventually passes and Yandy tracks you down. See, where's that button? I want to see what happens if you put them on. Okay, let's see what happens if we put the headphones on, because I get the feeling I know it's going to happen, but still, I want to see. W, that's the button I was looking for. Going to the stockroom requires you to be wearing headphones. Do it. You enter the stockroom to print off supplies. You sit down at the computer and start printing off forms. Oh, it's gonna do a FNAF thing, huh? It totally is. You turn to the direction you hear a sound and see a shadowy figure quickly vanishing from the corner of your eyes. It's still the FNAF thing. Lol, bombs. I hear gurgling coming from the left. A knife, an emergency break glass. You turn again and see a figure rush out of you once again. You turn back to the computer. It is. This is definitely a FNAF in a custom pizzeria mode. Huh. To the right. Pray and shake. Ah, beans, beans. Protein. Atom protein for real bread sports drink. I like doing this little bit of red. You eventually finish printing the forms off for Ava and exit the stockroom. Yeah, and he tracks you down with extreme accuracy, knowing exactly where you'd be. Alright, you ready? Yeah, sure. Takes you by the shoulder, talking about her day. You know, I think ever since the whole company changed around, we've had fewer troublemakers around here. I think I'm gonna actually have to start buying lunch. There's not enough bad guys going around to eat. Yanni takes you to the car park and into her car. The front seat was full of junk food and hoodies as she motions to the equally messy back seats. Nice. A reminder, work 1 a.m. to 11 p.m. You get in the car as she drives off to the picnic. You know, I didn't really want to cause any drama or bring this up, but Duff hasn't seemed like himself lately. Ever since he got that job, he seems a little more colder than usual. Yeah, he kind of works harder than me and has been here longer, and yeah, I got the promotion. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. Yeah, I've noticed. I'm not going so crazy then. I'd hate to think you might be a little jealous that you got the day manager position. Nah, I couldn't be. I'm glad we still have people in the store like Spike and Asher and yourself though. In a weird way, sometimes those people you spend so much time with become a strange, weird family. Even if some of them you don't like so much. It's a lot of time to spend with them. Is there anyone you like? I like you. No, that's very sweet of you to say. I think you're pretty cute yourself. I feel safe and protected around you. I have to tell you more about myself sometime, like how I got myself into security and stuff. I'd love to know more about you also. I think we're almost here now. The car grinds to a halt as Yanni parks up. Some of the junk in her seat falls to the floor from the brake. Both you and Yanni get out of the car and walk to the soft green grass, where there's already a bit of a gathering. This seems sweet. You sit down on the blankets amongst the food and drink. Yanni sits next to you for company as Claire approaches you. Oh, you turned up. You passed another one of my tutorials. It was all a test. You stare at Claire. She chuckles. I kid. Lighten up. Things are better now. And look who I brought with me. Ah, Claire in the casual clothing. Or Ava in the casual clothing. Oh please, you couldn't keep me away from this picnic even if you wanted to. Hello again, friend. Things up in head office have been stressful and very busy. But I think we're getting there now. We had to change so many rules and bring in a whole host of new people. I've been helping keeping everyone in line. I'm sure you can imagine how that is coming along with Claire bossing people around. Hey, don't pretend you don't like it. Anyway, me and Claire are gonna fill our boots. Enjoy the picnic. We got more snacks in the car if you get low. Claire and Ava leave you to your own devices, as now everyone is sat around in circles chatting with each other. You find that you're actually in the middle of the circle of everyone. You feel an overwhelming sense of joy around your friends in such an innocent way. Ah, Spider Girl, I love seeing her. Hey guys, look. Hey guys, look at the guy in the middle of everyone. He's half the reason we're even together celebrating. Ah, it's true. He should get a reward of some kind. You're gonna get pressed by everyone's bellies, aren't you? That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again. Everyone goes silent and shuffles a little closer to you. A couple of bellies grumbling while others lick their lips. Um, uh, uh, save. Just so you know, just so you know, we don't get eaten and then lose a load of progress. You knew, you knew we're going to be a meal. You accept your fate and move towards. Alright, Snake Girl. Good choice. Return to the one that took you in, and the one soon to take you in again. Oh, I love that face. That's a that's a safety selfie kind of pose. Her walls walk over you, force you down her long gullet. Further and further you go, deeper and deeper into her stomach. You end up deep inside her stomach, forced to curl up tight as she stands between everyone to show you off her stomach to everyone else. Ava strokes her neck where you slid down lovingly and rocks you about in her tight gut. You feel Claire's hands from outside kneeling Ava's thumb lovingly. You try and struggle out, but Claire and Ava are quick to push your struggles back in and keep you locked away in her stomach. The picnic drew to a close and everyone... and eventually you made... Oh. The picnic drew to a close and everyone you made your way home at the end of the day. You're at work the next day and sit at your desk. Ah, someone approaches you. She still had her... I love how we can still hear the stomach noises. She still had brought her phones from the head office with her for some reason. I hope I didn't startle you. She puts the phones down for a moment. How can I word this? Basically, Ava wanted me to congratulate you. You got like a perfect score? You served every customer seriously? I could have sworn I made everything wrong. And she promoted me from a receptionist to an executive. That's all thanks to you. The octopus girl looks a little nervous for a moment and winces. So Ava asked what I could do to thank you. And apparently you like this whole vore thing. The octopus girl shuffles close to you for a moment, but as she gets closer, she seems to vanish as tentacles cover your vision. You find yourself stuck within the grasp of her body as she pulls you from your chair closer to you. Nice, we get eaten again. You get closer and closer to our awaiting maw, which is already dripping with saliva. Nice, we get eaten by the cute octopus girl. And then we got double the divorce sounds. I'm just gonna drink this in for a moment. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to extract those sounds. Those are great. You're pulled deep into her maw and down her throat as she lovingly starts feeding you into her gullet towards her hungry stomach. You do your best to struggle, but the octopus body was very flexible, keeping you in place. You do your best to wiggle, but as your head pops into her stomach, your fate dawns on you as you start to accept it. The octopus girl rubs over rubs over her squishy foam with her tentacles for a moment before sitting down in your chair. Ah, so this is why Ava likes you so much. How about I keep you there until your shift ends? Or I could take you back to head office to meet the others again. The octopus girl rubs and massages her stomach a few more times as you feel yourself losing consciousness. You eventually come back another day next week, coming into the store and into your office. You sit back and think of yourself in that chair. It's where Ava once sat and took you in. Perhaps you should take someone else in, as needy as you once were. Perhaps you could share what you now have with others, the family of a workplace. You step up towards your desk and go to the door. Next one for the sales consultant interview, please. Ha ha ha. Thanks for playing, and thanks Octopus Girl for staying there on screen. Get your big tentacle ears out of the way. I can't read. Go to the Patreon. It has opened a window, but it's blank. I'll check if their Patreon is active. I'll include it. A link somewhere shown on screen. I like how you're still on screen, Octopus Girl. Ah, cool. Free archives. Go down to Moses. Nice. Stomach sounds. Stomach sounds. Freesound.org. Make a note of that. Spriggan, make a note. Okay, I think we're just stuck here now. But that's perfectly fine. We did beat the game, and we survived to the end. And what do we get? Stuck in an octopus girl's belly. Not the worst ending, and it seemed as though it would be non-lethal. Ah, that was fun. So yeah, that was retail. I know there's lots of other routes I could have taken. I was surprised at the fact the game said I got a perfect score. I did not expect that. I thought I choked a lot. But no, go download the game and give yourself a shot if you're into that. And thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.